Oh! Sorry, didn't see you guys there. I was just whipping up myself a bowl of delicious Eggo waffle cereal. Speaking of delicious Eggo waffle cereal, have you tried it? This cereal is a nutritious balanced breakfast combining a sweet crunch with a taste you all love. Okay, now imagine if I genuinely started the video like that. Not as some sort of joke, imagine if I was genuinely endorsed by Kellogg's. I mean, it kinda throws things off. It takes you out of the video, but hey, YouTubers do it. YouTubers do it all the time. But we tend to forget that TV shows do it too. And that's exactly what we'll be talking about today in this episode of the controversies of Stranger Things. Today we'll be discussing this scene.
Quiet. Oh, sorry. How do you even drink that?
Because it's delicious.
What?
It's like Carpenter's The Thing. The original is a classic. No question about it. But the remake? Sweeter, bolder, better.
You're insane.
So, you prefer the original Thing?
What? No, I'm not talking about the Thing. I'm talking about New Coke.
It's the same concept, dude.
Actually, it's not the same concept.
It is the same concept.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. Hey!
This scene always felt a bit off to me, so I was surprised to not hear many people talking about it. At first glance, this would seem like a simple 80s reference scene. The whole discussion is based around New Coke. For those who don't know, New Coke was a product invented to compete against PepsiCo that replaced the original Coca-Cola formula, a controversial decision that left New Coke relevant in summer '85 and only in the summer of '85. So I mean, I guess it makes sense for the characters to talk about it, but then you're reminded about the fact that this season was directly sponsored by Coca-Cola themselves, to the point where for a limited time you could buy New Coke. It was re-released for season 3 for the first time in 30 years. So this quickly comes off as a blatant product placement. A key difference between this and something like Eleven's Eggo addiction in season 1 was the fact that it was used as an iconic gimmick for the character, not a random conversation in the climax of the show that comes out of nowhere. I think a much better example of product placement actually can be found within the same show with the same product. It's in the earlier pool scenes and works way better here because it's subtle and not in your face. I guess if they absolutely had to keep this scene in the show, it would work way better in the comparatively more laid back episodes in the earlier parts of the season. Like maybe Lucas buys a can at the mall and Mike says, "Whoa, you drink New Coke?" That's stupid. Or maybe they bring it up in conversation when they're chilling at Mike's house, a time when there's no tension or anything else on their mind. Or even better, instead of making it a scene in the show, they make a commercial about the product using the characters from the actual show so that it feels in universe while not being a part of the actual storyline. Oh wait! They did do that, and it's one of the best adverts for the show. It's a weird comparison, but it reminds me of the Pringles Rick and Morty commercial because it feels in universe while also being self-aware. I don't get the same enjoyment out of the commercial as I did last year, mainly because it built a lot of hype up for season 3 and it can't exactly do that now, but I suggest you check it out. It's a fun time. I think we should just get used to this sort of advertising for the show, and the more mainstream the show gets, the more and more we should get accustomed to it. I haven't even mentioned how Baskin-Robbins cashed in on the Scoops Troop hype, but I'm not going to talk about that because I'm pretty guilty of succumbing to this advertising, considering I purchased a USS Butterscotch Banana Split from them, as well as an exclusive Steve Funko Pop for 25 bucks because I know how to manage my money. I just hope that they keep this advertising in the show. It's done very subtle like, because I mean, come on guys, this is a bit obvious.